Hi guys, today we're in the kitchen and we will be removing this Wewe or Vapsint type Chinese faucet. They all usually have the same working principle. These faucets are normally sold in Amazon at a good price, but in my experience they tend to leak in the long term. With this faucet I am having several small leakages, so it's time to replace it. Let's get started. These are the basic tools and materials that we will need. You will need a Phillips screwdriver, an adjustable wrench. I have found that this wrench is very useful for working in tight spaces because it's very small and it has a large jaw that you can adjust. I have found it very useful to work in tight spaces, so I'm leaving a link in the description below if you are interested. We will also need a container or a bucket to catch any drips of water. And finally, some shop towels. The following tools are optional and will be used on a case-by-case basis. You may need a plastic scraper. This will help you scrape the old silicone caulk. You may also need a needle. This will help you remove the Teflon tape from the waterline fittings. You may also need some channel locks, and they will help you grab this black nut in order to remove it. And some friends were telling me to use an under the sink plumber's wrench, but I believe that this type of wrench, at least the common type, will be unable to grab the entire diameter of this nut. But tell me in the comments below if you found any better tool. And finally, if all the methods fail to remove this black nut, we'll use a hacksaw. The first step will be to shut off the water supply to the faucet. In order to do this, we will close both the cold and the hot water valves, like this. Now we will open the faucet handle to relieve any pressure or water that are still in the system. Now, using our adjustable wrench, we will disconnect the water lines. Just make sure that you place a container on the floor to avoid any spills. As a note, when you start disconnecting the water line, make sure to grab firmly the CPVC pipe to avoid breaking it, because if you break it, it will be a mess and you will have water all over the place. Now make sure to drain all the water from the line. Now we will repeat the same step for disconnecting the hot water line. After removing the water lines, make sure to clean properly the fitting and remove any old Teflon tape left with your hand, or even you can use a needle and just insert it here to start removing it. After a few passes with our needle, you will see that we removed all of the old Teflon tape. Finally, use your shop towel or a clean rag to remove any particles left. Do the same process for the other fitting. Now we will be removing this weight It has two Phillips screws, one on this side and one on the other side, so we'll be unscrewing this to remove it. It can also have clips, so it depends on the model that you have. Now we'll be removing the hose extension. This part has a button on the back. We'll just press it and it will be released. After doing this, we will be able to pull the extension out. Now, in normal circumstances, we will be able to release the faucet just by turning this black knot, but in my case it's stuck no matter what I do. So I already tried using my channel locks and it doesn't work, so we'll have to find out another method for removing it. So in order to loosen the knot, we'll try to take the entire assembly and start moving it. So if you have caulk here, it will be very easy to remove, so don't worry about that. And just try to move the assembly so that the knot starts loosening. So we'll start turning it. To the other side. And with this we hope that the knot becomes loose. As a last resort, if your knot is not becoming loose, we'll try to cut the seal that is in between this plate and the faucet. So it doesn't matter if you scratch this plate, as we'll be changing it anyways with a new faucet. And I have found that doing this helps the knot getting loose. So we'll just start cutting a little bit and do this like 1 minute or 30 seconds and see if the knot has become loose. Now find someone that helps you hold the faucet at the top, and now you'll see that it will be very easy to turn the knot. I even can do it with one hand. As a note, you will have to probably use some downforce on the knot to pass this section, but it will eventually come out. Now that we have removed the knot, it will be very easy to remove the faucet. Like this. Finally, we will remove this faucet plate and just make sure that you clean this area thoroughly before installing your new faucet. With this, we conclude our video. Please let me know in the comment section below if you found out another method for loosening the black knot. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Handy and Easy, and as always, have an excellent day.